Well, now, I've got to admit, I'm pretty damn excited about today's guest because more than anyone I've ever met in my entire life, he tells it exactly like it is. Oh yes, he certainly pulls no punches. Forget Simon Cowell. He's our real head judge and fellow Mayo man to boot as well, Mr. Louis Walsh. How are you doing?
I'm very good, Alan. Where are you from in Mayo?
Oh, I'm from Ballinrobe in County Mayo, Louis, so I'm not too far away from yourself.
It's got the really wide streets, hasn't it?
It sure does, Louis. It sure does. That's what we're known for. So listen, Louis, it's so good having you on the show, and there's so much to talk about, so we're going to dive straight in. Okay, Ireland's Got Talent. I think it's one of the best, most feel-good shows we've ever had on Irish TV. Are you having a blast with it?
It's the best fun we've ever had because everyone just gets on well. The panel is just brilliant, and it doesn't look like an Irish show for some reason. It just looks like an American show or a UK show. It doesn't have the RTE tired look, you know, and it's TV3. That's why.
That's so true because, listen, let's be honest, we kind of suck at making Irish versions of big TV shows like The Voice, remember The Voice? But
oh
Louis,
my God.
Ireland's Got Talent, it's super slick, amazing production values, a brilliant panel of judges, and Lucy Kennedy, she's like a female Dermot O'Leary, isn't she?
She is. Everybody likes her, and you know, she's just so normal and so natural. That's what I love about Lucy. And she, you know, she feels sorry for everybody. She's like everyone's mammy, Alan, you know what I mean? And I love Michelle and Denise. They're just the best. I mean, they're world class judges. They really are.
And now, Louis, you all seem to have really gelled well together. But we've got to ask you, who was the biggest diva on the show? And it's not yourself, I'm sure.
It's not me, definitely, and it's not the girls. I'd say Jason is probably more needy than anybody else.
No way, are you serious?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, well, he's a comedian and he thinks he's funny all the time, and he actually is not. You know, he has his moments, you know, and he talks an awful lot. So you have to edit him out a lot. He talks and talks and talks, and then maybe the punchline is funny. But the whole show is working. Everybody in Ireland is talking about it because we're showing real Irish people that never would have got it in a chance to be on TV before, like Evelyn, who's 81, and she got the golden buzzer, and my girl Linda, who got the golden buzzer. And this week, it's very, very funny. Jason does something outrageous, and we have a parrot coming up, a parrot called Escobar.
Oh, no way.
A singing parrot. Now, I'm not telling you whether he's good or not, but you have to watch. It was just brilliant fun.
Oh, sounds absolutely great. Cannot wait for that. Our favourite so far has to be Evelyn Williams as well. Didn't the whole country just fall in love with her? She's the nicest woman of all time, Louis.
She is, and she had no idea she was going to be so good or get through, never mind get the golden mother. Now she's in the final, and the final is coming up third week in March in the Helix. We're going to have 4 amazing shows that week, and someone's going to win.
Oh no, it's absolutely brilliant. Now, Louis, you were literally the most accomplished judge in all of TV. You're an X Factor institution, you did Pop Stars, all that kind of stuff. You filled in on Britain's Got Talent a few times. Do you think the talent in Ireland...
I even did American X Factor once for Britney Spears.
That's actually so true, by the way.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, Alan.
What do you think of Britney? Was she nice?
She was really nice. She was really nice, and she was. I think she was a little bit bored because they were really long days. You see, they're really long days, and most people just see like maybe an hour on TV. But that's like 10 hours sitting there listening to people singing. But she was really nice, and I love Britney. You can't dislike her songs, you know.
Speaking there, I said you're such an accomplished judge. Do you really think the talent matches up in Ireland now that you've done just a specific to Ireland show?
Totally. I mean, we have great characters in Ireland.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to walk out or what they're going to say or do. That's what makes this show so big and so positive. And I'm getting texts from so many people about this show saying it's the best show ever in Ireland. And I kind of agree with them because we had great fun, Alan. We did it all in 5 days and it just worked and it looks amazing.
Now, we mentioned the X Factor as well a minute ago, Louis. You're back for another year. Do you still get excited for the X Factor?
Yeah, because it's the best job in the world, Alan.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're sitting there with maybe Sharon and Simon and I don't know who else is going to be, Nicole I love, and it's just, we have the best fun. And when people come in and they make us laugh and they make us cry, and you know, it is the best job in the world, and it's back again. We haven't got the dates yet. I don't know who the panel is, but it's definitely back.
Well, of course, there's loads of rumours as well that Cheryl is coming back. Will you be glad if Cheryl Cole is back on the panel? Be honest.
I wouldn't mind. I don't care. I love Nicole Mouse because she has a great energy to her and she works really hard behind the scenes. When she's got a knack, she doesn't want to lose. And she'll do whatever it takes. Love Nicole, love Sharon.
And now you and Cheryl, you've had an up and down relationship, we shall say, over the years. What are your feelings on her in 2018?
I just wish her good luck, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a nice girl. we would disagree on different things because she came from a show, Pop Stars The Rivals, remember?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I was a judge on it, so like, I'm opinionated, and I don't back down to her at all.
That's what we love about you, Louis, though. And do you think, Louis, she's one of the most media-savvy celebrities there is?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she is. She knows what to do and what not to do. She does. She
Yeah.
probably should go back to making music again. Though. I still think there's a few good hits left with her because she does know her music and she does like her music. She's into dance as well. You know, she's as good as any of those new girls.
And Louis, there's absolutely nothing, I mean nothing, you haven't seen in all your years in showbiz. Who's your favourite person you've ever come across? And then on the other end of the scale, who's the biggest nightmare you ever had the unfortune of meeting?
I really love working with Simon and Sharon because they are great people.
Yeah.
And they're self-made people, and you know they've seen it all, they've done it all, and they're still grateful and they're fun and they've got great stories. Meeting people like them absolutely makes my day. I love working with Nicole Jeremy because she's just so crazy and so brilliant. Yeah, I like nearly everybody I work with, to be quite honest with you.
And now, you're definitely a straight talker, Louis, no one can say otherwise. But I doubt a lot of celebrities are. Do you have to listen to a hell of a lot of crap?
An awful lot, 90% bullshit.
Really?
90% Alan. People are like people probably come on to you doing interviews and saying everyone's nice and everyone's wonderful. And then as soon as the phones are off, they're not like that.
Yeah.
I just like to be honest.
Yeah.
And just tell it like it is. It gets me into trouble, but that's the way I was raised in Mayo. Just be yourself, get out there and do it, you know?
No, exactly. And Louis, fame in general, do you think it does more damage or good to people?
It depends on the person. You know, if they know what they're getting into, and if they've got a bit of intelligence, they know it's fake, and it's not going to last. It's not going to last. You know, and you're only as good as the songs that you're given by your producer, by your record company. And there's always somebody else coming along.
Now, Louis, I've got 3 kind of rapid questions for you to finish off because I know you're running out of time.
You go.
Okay, first of all, the Westlife reunion, is it going to happen in 2018? Oh, come on, you have to give this Mayo man a bit of a revelation. No.
I don't think so.
But is it going to happen eventually?
I think it'll happen eventually, you know, but they have to decide. It's up to the 4 guys involved, you know, and there will be 4. Whenever they decide to do it, it'll happen. And I'm sure it will happen, but no, I don't see it happening in 2018.
Second question, would you ever consider running for president? Because I think Louis Walsh for president, there's a nice ring to it. Why not? Come on, Louis.
We have Michael D, and he's running again.
But I think if anyone could take on Michael D, it's Louis Walsh.
No way, not interested in politics. I watch them. They just waffle, and they do anything for votes. I think Michael D should run again because he's a character. And he's very well liked, and you know he's a good international statesman. There was a rumour Miriam was going. Have you heard that one?
No, I didn't hear that. Really?
Miriam McCallaghan. Yeah,
oh, she'd make a good president, wouldn't she?
She would. She has the clothes and the hair, yeah, and the family.
Oh, if Miriam goes, you should run against her. Come on, Louis Walsh versus Miriam McCallaghan.
No. I think we leave that to Michael D.
Okay, final question then. If there was an X Factor for radio presenters, Louis, would I make it through to the next round after this interview?
You would.
Are you just saying that now? Or you just be nice to me because I'm from Mayo?
I think we put you through to boot camp and put you through your paces just to annoy you anyway.
Okay, I'm so excited. Well, Louis Walsh, it was...
It's a yes from me.
Oh, Louis Walsh, I've been waiting my whole life to hear those words.
Alan, it's a yes. Don't forget TV3 Saturday, 7:30, Ireland's Got Talent.
I was just going to say it, Louis, but you said it for me. I'm going to say it again just so no one can miss it. Ireland's Got Talent back on screens this Saturday, TV3, 7:30. Louis, such a pleasure as always. We'll definitely have you on again soon. Thank you so much, my friend.
Alan Murphy, it's a yes from me.
Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye.